Welcome to Everything Irie TV UK Drummers Special Edition, and this is season 1. On this podcast, we will be talking to drummers who have made an impact in both gospel and secular. Some have played for well-renowned artists, some are even artists themselves. Today, I have a special guest with me, my sister, who has played for the likes of Paloma Faith. She's played for Captains, Leanne from Little Mix. She is a content creator. Yo, one of your favorites. Please put your hands together. Naomi Forbes. How are you doing, sis?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. So I want to kick off with a question that I'm sure everyone wants to know. How did you get into drumming? Like, especially as a, because what I want to talk about today is more from the female perspective, the female angle. Out of every instrument that you could have played, why the drums? What was it? What was so special about the drums that you were like, no, I'm not doing keyboard, I'm not doing tambourine, I'm doing the drums?
Do you know what, man? Drums picked me. If I'm being real,
yes.
Drums picked me. They called to me. I said hello.
Yeah.
Man, that was the vibe.
Wow. So are you coming from a musical family? Did someone else play drums and you're like, yeah, I want to play drums as well? Or?
Do you know, I do have quite a musical family. So it started from my granddad. He played guitar. And then my aunties and uncles play different instruments. My dad plays saxophone, as you can see behind us on the wall.
Of course.
From young, he just got me, my brother and my sister into instruments and just being musicians. So it's pretty interesting.
So was he trying to make you like the Jackson 5 of gospel?
I read Jericho. I mean, you could say that. You'd have to ask him himself, but
yeah,
that was the kind of vibe. So we all kind of grew up playing in church.
Yeah.
So we picked our instruments, or they picked us.
Yeah.
And then we play like every Sunday, just gel together and just grow.
So, okay, so you grew up playing in church.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So my question is, now, majority of the time when you go into a church, you will find that is, a male playing the drums.
Yeah.
So for you, was it celebrated that, oh my gosh, there's a female playing drums, or was it a thing that people kind of look down upon? Because when people some people look down on things which is not common, because it's not common to see a female drummer play. So for some, they might be like, nah, I'm not too sure. And there's some who's like, oh my gosh, this is great. Like, we've never seen it before. So from your experience, what was it like when you first went on the drums? Like, was it celebrated? Was it?
Do you know what? I can't say that I have more negative memories than positive ones, because my auntie plays drums and she kind of set pace for female drummers in my head.
Yeah.
Like in the church. So it wasn't kind of looked upon as anything out of the ordinary or odd. Honestly and truly, growing up, I didn't feel like it was boys play drums, not girls. It kind of just felt normal, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. Was there any local musicians that you looked up to growing up?
Yeah, of course.
So obviously you came before YouTube and Instagram, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got Tones.
Yeah.
I'm singing for them, my cousin Toe. So Ginger, Jonathan Hamilton.
Of course, yeah.
Crazy drummer. Got Junior Curtin, crazy. All these old school cats, man, the killer there. I'm just trying to be like them.
Of course. No, they are absolutely amazing and people who I look up to as well. So my next question is, have you been doing music full time? So since you left college, have you been doing it full time?
I actually haven't. So when I left university, where I studied drumming, music as a whole, I kind of just went into retail jobs for a little while. So gigging was part-time. It wasn't anything too serious as a career choice just yet. But now it's full-time. So I don't work for any other retail companies. I just gig and teach.
Yeah. So was there a moment or a conversation where you were like, you know what? I don't have to do that anymore. I can actually do music full time. Was it a check that you got? You like, oh, hold on a minute. Hey, yo, listen, I don't have to work retail again. This check is looking healthy. Or was it like a conversation, or was you like, you know what? Let's pray about it and go from there. What was it like?
Do you know what? It was a mixture of things. So definitely comparing the retail check to the gig check, I was like, oh, it's not the vibe. But there was a tour that came in.
Yeah.
I'd probably say, I think like 2021, I think. 2021, around those times. And I was working for Royal Mail. And I was like super conflicted because I was like, oh, how am I going to get the time off at Royal Mail to do this tour? How's it going to work? Didn't know what to do. Went to my dad because he's great with advice.
Yeah.
And he sat me down and he was like, if you really think about it, in 10 years to come, what's going to stand out more in your mind? The tour that you did or working at Royal Mail? And I was like, the tour, easily that. I love music, love gigging. That's me, I'm sold. Did the tour, came back, quit my job. I told them I was ill.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And then left and I was like, I'm doing this music from full fam.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how have you found being a female musician in a predominantly male industry? Like, how have you found it? Have you felt like, you know what, I have to work twice as hard?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it just, let me just get into it and we just rock and roll from there?
Do you know what? It's kind of a bit of both. I tell you for free, it's not for the faint of heart.
Listen.
Literally, it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
But then that kind of makes you hungry for it even more because it's like, cool, if I don't get that gig because it went to a male, I'm just going to push even harder and try and get the next gig that comes up. And there are times where it's like, that's very annoying. Like, it's discouraging, but it's mind over matter sometimes, man. You just have to pick yourself back up.
And you made a good point because one thing about musicians, you have to be tough. Is not for, if you're a person that wears your heart on their sleeve, they say, I don't think it's for you, man. Because people don't talk about this. The amount of disappointment you get. Do you know how much promises I've got? Yeah, man, I'm going to holler you, bro. Yo, done studio. Yeah, man, I'm going to put you on this tour. And you're like, yeah. And before, like when I was younger, I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm practicing, ready. And then it's like, oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, with someone, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So much disappointments that you get, which people don't talk about.
It's true.
Like, man, some of us musicians need to go counselling. I'm not even lie because, listen, the battering we get, but because we love it so much, right, we just kind of, we just like, okay, it happened and let's just move on.
Yeah, we're moving it.
You know what I mean? Because that's how, to be fair, that's how my company was birthed.
If you are looking for a dynamic duo, quartet, or a full live band for your event, or if you are an artist and need musicians, then please contact us on www.musiciansforyou.co.uk.
It was birthed from disappointment.
Yeah.
It was just like, and one word of advice, someone said, get your own gigs. Because there was a point, I left uni and I was like, and obviously a lot of my peers and stuff were doing bits. So I'm thinking, okay, as soon as I leave uni, which was 2012, 2011, I might be wrong. But around those times, then okay, I'm getting on a pop gig. I thought, as soon as I finish, I'm getting on a pop gig. Waiting, relying on people. Yeah, this person's going to holler me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Doing other gigs. Thinking, okay, from this gig, it's going to land me this. Nope. And then someone said, get your own gigs. Don't rely on people.
It's true.
You know what I mean? The minute I did that, or the minute that it clicked, I was like, oh my gosh, get your own thing. Then obviously open doors started to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And another thing as well, I would say this. I was having a conversation with someone. I was saying, when I was chasing money, the gigs weren't coming. This is just me.
No, it's true.
The minute I done it for the love of just playing drums, then all of a sudden open doors started to come. Like even the other day, I was playing somewhere and he's the MD of a gig I do. And he said, oh, you know, can you do this? Is that Bob? It's like a little 50, it's just only £50, you know? And I was like, you know what? It's just something, even I'm not doing that. And I just want to play. You know what I mean? I said, let me just play. And from that, the singer who I only met one time hooked me up to do a musical. Instead of £50 thing. £50 thing, you know what I mean? And normally, I'd be like, no, £50, do you know what I am? But, you know what I mean? This big old man who want me to do £50. But I said, you know what? I just want to play drums.
Sometimes for the love. That's it.
Sometimes it's just for the love. But the minute, and you know what? I'm going to say this. Lockdown really opened my eyes. Because before lockdown, I was just doing it for the peas. I'm like, peas.
Yeah, of course.
When, obviously everything was starting to open, and there's a jam in Croydon at Box Park, which Sam Blue does. And they done the live music in the, you know, where they do live events.
Yeah.
Because they've got different rooms, but they've got a main room where everyone gathers.
Yeah.
And it was a jam. And my son goes, yeah, jump on. And there's must be about 500-600 people there. And I'm playing, I was like, this is what I do this for.
Yeah.
I just love seeing a crowd, love seeing people just dancing and singing. You know what I mean? I said, money can't pay for this. You know what I mean? Like,
You can't get that from a retail job as well.
You can't.
Can't get that.
You can't.
You can't. Me and retail were beefing, you know. Every 5 seconds, I'm talking about retail.
I'm not even going to say how much jobs I've been fired from. I've been fired from so much jobs is ridiculous. But I said, you know what? I can't do that. I have to do music. You know what I mean? So when I was there, I'm like, I love playing drums. And as soon as I'd done it for the love, and then open doors started to come. It's true. You know what I mean? Which has been amazing. Right. So I've got a question. Talk to me. Is there any misconceptions about female drummers that you'd like to address?
Do you know what? One of them for me that kind of gets on my nerve is that female drummers aren't as good as male drummers. I don't think that's true. I don't agree. Because this might be a bit shady.
No, talk your truth.
There are some male drummers that I've heard and I've been like, my good God, spend more time practicing. But I'm not trying to judge or critique it.
We're all learning.
That's the point. But the thing is, you come with this mediocrity and then you come with this ego. But then there's a female drummer or musician who's on a humble thing and they are so gifted. And it's like, maybe because they don't have the same ego or the level of confidence the male drummer has or musician, they don't get the same opportunities. So I think it's not fair to kind of have this misconception that female musicians aren't as good.
All right. I'm going to say this, yeah? All right. I'm about 98% sure that if I put you in a room with other drummers, I would know that is you playing. Like, you actually have a very distinct sound. Oh. No, you do. You do. And this is just me. This is my personal view. You don't have to agree with it. All the female drummers in the UK that I know of, that I've heard, all just so happy to have a distinct sound. Charlene, I know Charlene playing from a mile off, but I grew up with her. So how she plays now, she's always been playing like that, aka good. V Dominique, she don't sound like anyone else. Louise, is it Louise Bartle? You know, I don't want to butcher the girl's name. She's cold. She don't sound like anyone else. What's the Kojic lady's name? Kojic lady. She's the preacher. Elisha.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yes.
Yo, listen. We was at a convention. Yeah, it was. I'm not sure if you know Apostle Levi Morgan. He's an apostle, but he used to be a bad boy percussionist back in the day.
Got you.
And he was in a convention with this American apostle, Ryan Lestrange, and she was in the house band. Now I know her from preaching because I remember seeing her preaching. She was saying that she plays drums, but I was like, okay, you know, probably taps a little bit, but no, goodness gracious, she played. Now she's coming from the school of Jerry, Kojic.
Yeah.
She didn't sound like Jerry. And she beat the drum good and proper. And I'm like, hold on. And I'm thinking,
but why would she not be able to do it? Because you wouldn't say that about a male drummer. You wouldn't say they can beat the drums good and proper.
When I say good and proper, and like, in terms of like volume. Because there's some female drummers that can play, but they're not loud.
Got you.
And you don't have to be loud. Steve Gadd doesn't play loud.
Got you.
But she played it like, yo.
Power.
Power.
You get
power.
Power.
Yeah. I'm going to get cancelled, didn't it? Let me.
I'm checking him. Don't worry. I'm checking.
No, please, track me. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, hold on. Did you not have a conversation and say, yeah, you don't copy me, sis. Sis, don't copy me. Yeah. No, because all of you have a distinct sound. And I'm like, and it's all female drummers. You know what? Shout out to the ladies, innit? Shout out to all the female drummers. Because to be fair, I'm going to put myself in the firing line and I don't care, yeah? No, I'm going to be honest. Because a lot of us males be sounded like other people. I will be the first one to say, I want it to sound like Tony Moister.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
if Tony Moister played at church and the first 8 bar he's dropping, guess what Mr. Ariel Asher Smith is going to do on the Sunday morning at 10:30 at Westwood School? I'm going to do the same thing. Because,
But some days just pocket.
no, but
If
at
it's
that
verse,
time,
just hold that. Just
I'm
draw a song.
16.
Got you.
I'm 16 at this time. And remember, in my head, I'm thinking, he can't do no wrong. Remember, what he's done, he's flipped it around. Where people play for big artists and do clinics, he's done clinics, then play for big artists.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm thinking, hold on, there's thousands of people watching him play, and he's not playing for a big artist. He weren't doing Jay-Z at that time. He weren't doing Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Like, he's living a life. So of course I'm going to copy it because I'm looking at something that works.
Yeah.
So if Tiny Mercer couldn't do no wrong in my eyes. So there was times in church, I'm playing them, you are good. Listen.
It's all about time and a place, but I feel like that comes with maturity.
I didn't care. Yeah, of course. I'm 16. I'm seeing something that clearly works for him. I'm going to try it.
You can't copy and paste everything, innit?
I've grown up. Hold tight Tony West though anyway. So he's he's an amazing drummer. But what I like though, what I do admire is that you have your own sound. So my question is to you.
Thank you.
Was that intentional or was you like, you know what? Let me just do what I'm doing. Practice playing to click, playing to music, and you just so happy to have your own sound.
I feel like that was the one, the latter was the one, because I mean, we all have our horror stories growing up as musicians.
Yeah, of course.
And one that will stick out in my mind is being young and playing drums in church, but not being able to play the fast songs. And then getting kicked off so that someone else could take over. Now, when that happened, I said, it's metronome time. It's cooking time. It's time to lock away and just lock in.
Yeah.
And I feel like probably that's where my sound has developed.
Yeah.
Because when people tell me I have a sound, like when you said before, I can't hear it. If I'm being real, I'm just playing drums. I'm just playing what I feel. Yeah. I'm literally just playing what is within me and just executing it on the kit. So it's nice and it's encouraging to know that.
What I like is you have your own sound and you can hear it. And what I like, Naomi, is like, I've seen your journey. And when you talk about someone that works hard, that hard work pays off, I look at you.
Thank you, Ray.
And seeing your journey and your content as well. So I want to get into that. So how did you get into being a content creator? Like, how did you get into all of that?
Oh, do you know what? Personally, I didn't even enjoy the whole posting on Instagram. Like, let me rephrase that.
Go.
I think growing up, I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos of drum covers, and that's all I wanted to do was post drum covers.
Yeah.
At a young age. Growing up, I realized social media is long and it's not real life. Because a lot of people internalize that like it is the be all and end all. But once you can separate from that, posting becomes a lot easier. So once I got to that place of realizing that social media isn't my life and it's not the be all and end all.
Yeah.
Then I kind of realized, let me just do this for the love now. I started posting. I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see, but what comes with it is learning how to be patient and consistent.
Yeah.
And my sister, honestly, without my sister instructing me how to post, how to not take it to heart, how to just be consistent, I wouldn't be a content creator now. And like, I really feel like it's important to listen to people around you who are wise and do have understanding when it comes to certain things. Like, she is very smart and she's very good with marketing. So I just listened and I just took heed and just executed it.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's the thing, because like, post something, guys, and you're like, yeah, that's gonna slap.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't see the videos, like,
You're like, you're like, huh?
damn. And it's like, I thought this was good though.
That's
And then the one you think that's not all that gets the views. What's that?
crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, I personally, I don't understand the algorithm.
But then at the same time though, when you look at like our Instagram, not everyone is drummers. There's some people's like, they don't want all the flashy stuff. They want to know, okay, can you play, you know what I mean? The pocket.
4 snare.
Yeah.
1 free kick.
Yeah, because I remember posting one clip. I was just doing, it was a cover of her. And some of the comments were like females who don't, they like her. And they're like, oh yeah, I like this song and I like the way you play it.
As you can see, I've got this lovely t-shirt here, as well as others. Tracksuit, jumpers, t-shirts, you name it. If you want to get yours, just go to www.kingsimagedesigns.co.uk. And if you want a discount, just type everything Irie for a discount. Walk in love, walk in grace, walk in fashion. Peace.
At the end of the day, I think you need to find that middle ground, because some people are going to just want to vibes to the song that they know. And then other people are going to be like, this one,
Yeah.
Bit up. But some people don't want that.
Nah, you have to. It's definitely a balance. So do you think you found your balance now?
I feel like I have. I mean, I took a little hiatus because I was like, it's Christmas. I'm just trying vibes. I'm not trying to be scrolling on my phone all the time. And then that competition thing in your mind happened. I'm not as good as so-and-so. Said, nah, let me breathe. I'm going to come back. Social media's always changing, so I'll have to find that algorithm again and find the slot. But again, that consistency thing, just patience.
Yeah, because that's one thing I can say about you, like very consistent and very hardworking, you know what I mean? And the evidence is there. So if someone says, yeah, what does a hardworking drummer look like and consistent?
Oh, thank you, man. It's only phase. Not so very today.
No, honestly, though. Shout out your social media so people can see I'm not lying.
My social media, Naomi Forbes Music _.
All right, and tell me if I'm lying. So I got a question for you, because I can see that, you're very hardworking and you're very consistent. So if it wasn't drumming, what would you do?
Oh my gosh. That's a crazy question.
Because you're rich, but I think you'd be even richer as well.
Don't speak it.
The blessings.
So make I receive. This one's going to sound a bit mad to those who don't know me, mate.
Oh gosh, God.
But I'd say bowling. Me and bowling are locked in.
Okay, what? The old people bowling or like young people bowling?
Bowling alley, 10 pins.
Oh, okay. No, there's two.
Yeah.
There's two different types of
You got
bowling.
bowls.
Yeah.
Bowls.
Oh, yeah. Bowls.
I know my thing, right?
You be a professional bowler?
Yeah. I do it. I love bowling. I might do it now. You like bowling.
Why not? There's a side hustle. Why not?
You're right.
Why not?
Watch this space.
I'm good though,
Sorry?
I'm good. We have to do it.
Have you got your own bowling ball there?
All right, next question. Cut. You got your own bowling ball?
I've got two, my friend.
Where do you get it from?
Yeah, you have to go to the right bowling alleys, man. That's the vibe.
No, I just got 10 pin bar where I am.
Yes.
It's never working anyway. It's always one of the lasers.
And it's on
never
string,
working.
It's on strings, probably. Yeah, long.
It's the Croydon one, isn't it? Croydon do better, man. It's ridiculous. So I got a question for you. Would you prefer studio or live? Because you're doing a lot of studio stuff. Obviously, you've got a nice studio. Triangle studio.
Apex.
Come on.
Illusion. Come on.
So for symbols. Yeah, go on.
Oh, do you know what? Someone asked me this the other day.
Yeah.
And I couldn't give them a solid answer because I love different things about studio and live.
Yeah.
Live, you get that rush, like you were talking about earlier. You see the crowd, they're singing back.
Yeah.
They're just enjoying it. The studio, I feel like sometimes you can really lock in because it doesn't have to be one take. Whereas live, it doesn't have to be one take.
Yeah.
But I think that's my answer. I love both of them equally.
Yeah. Because you know what? I said to myself, I do want to do more recordings. Now, obviously, getting a little bit older. Like, you know what? Something that I can leave a legacy so that I'm no longer here, people can still hear me. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? I want to get into more recording, which I've been able to do. Obviously, live, on the moment, it's like, oh my God, it's amazing. But if it's not live streamed or anything or recorded, then it's like, okay, it's gone. Where with recording is like,
listen back.
It's forever, you know what I mean? 10 years, 20 years down the line, you know what I mean? You're still here. You can still hear what you've done. Oh my gosh. So my question is, what is your dream gig? If you had a dream gig, what would your dream gig be?
My dream gig would be country. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you're missing out. Please figure it out.
Look, listen. I've said this, and it's on my TikTok for evidence. I want to do a country album.
Run it.
I want to, look.
Run it.
Holler me or Naomi. We both do it.
On it.
She can use this budget kit here. No, I'm joking.
I said budget.
No, I will use my Premier kit, a proper kit. And we both run it. You know what I mean?
Senior citizen. Who do you know is playing for
What's one?
No.
Look, it sounds good, doesn't it?
Unless you got that 100 years ago, then now.
Cut. Hey, look, listen. I'm serious. Country album. Look, go on. So country. Any particular artist?
Kane Brown, Morgan Wallen, even Dolly Parton. Old school. I'm telling you, country. Hardy, crazy.
You know what I like about it? Is that, okay, I might get cancelled for this, and I don't care, but it sounds like a lot of praise and worship songs now.
It's 100%.
It's like praise and worship.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Secular praise and worship.
Secular praise and worship. That's what it is. But man, just detune that thing. Do all the things that's there. Oh my! Get me on the country albums.
Bah.
Yeah.
All of that. Sonic.
But you know what I like about it as well is the storytelling behind it. Jolene. Oh, Jolie. God bless Jolie. You know what I mean? Like the stories behind it. And you know what I like as well is just that it's just calming. It's not
so nice.
You know what I mean? It's not
you can do a long drive and play some country and you're nice.
This song is not none of that. It's just calm. It's just chill.
And they can sing. Country singers.
They can
sing.
And I love the accent as well, the little twang to it.
So
hold tight the country albums, man. Hold tight. Yeah, so country, yeah?
Yeah, that's my vibe.
Oh, that's good.
That's my favorite genre.
So what's the next 5 years looking like for you?
That's a good question, you know.
What do you want to do the next 5 years?
Couple more tours for sure.
Yeah.
Teaching. I love teaching, you know.
You love teaching?
I love, like, the look on a student's face when they can play something they haven't been able to for the past half an hour or week and a half. It's beautiful. And then when they've practiced and they come back to you and it's like, wow, you were doing this for the love.
Yeah.
Yes, I think more of that, just sharing my knowledge on drums, because it shouldn't just be kept to myself.
Of course. Yeah.
You gotta share that, man. That's love. That's unity.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing as well, because I do teaching as well, and it's so encouraging to see the growth. And there's some who actually just love doing it, because there's some that they only just bringing their children as the pastime. That can be annoying, but for those who genuinely love it, and you see the excitement when they come in, you know what I mean, and start playing
all week.
Yeah, they've been playing all week, and you see the growth. Like, as a teacher, is so encouraging to see. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my gosh, I taught you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because what I'd done is about 2-3 years ago, I'd done a showcase, because I was like, okay, not all my students come from church.
Okay,
so they don't have a platform to play on a Sunday morning. So I said, you know what? It would be great if they could do a showcase, to their grandparents, friends and family. Yeah. So they can see, because obviously sometimes it might be the grandparents that's paying for the lesson. You don't know. And they want to know, okay, why? If I'm paying for the lessons, I want to hear it and say, what are they doing? Yeah, so I said, you know what? Let's do a showcase. And done the showcase. And the amount of people that came out as well, just to support their children or nephew, crazy. You know what I mean? It's good. Beautiful. Just to do a showcase so people can hear them play, you know what I mean? And just to see the excitement on their face. And another reason why I've done it as well is so they can kind of get a taste of the real world, like performing. Yeah, clearly. On the stage, you're right in the center. Everyone can see you. How you can do
the loudest instrument.
Yeah. All right. We're moving on to our segment. Okay. So I want you to name me 5 CDs or DVDs that has greatly impacted your life. It could be, obviously, one that's drum related. Yeah, other could be personal. So, 5 CDs or DVDs.
Stand Out. Title of it.
Oh, yeah.
The Power of One, Israel Houghton. Those two, I know them inside out. That's me growing up.
Yeah.
The Best Is Yet to Come, Martha Menezes.
Yes. I was trying to remember that. What the DVD is for Martha Menezes.
Yeah, Israel's on that as well. Like the he's a live one.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think those are my like growing up albums that really impacted me as a drummer now. One of my albums now, I'd say Kane Brown. It's hard to know which album. The bit. I just got to put every single album that came around done. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Well, are you?
That's my country vibes.
And one drum related.
One drum related. First three were drum.
Oh, okay, the drum. Okay, all right, yeah.
This is tough, man. I can't pin one. I got my Spotify. Am I cheating? If I got my Spotify. Oh, see, it even came around to come up now. He's got a new album coming out. Check it out. So, country lovers. Do you know what as well? I don't think this one's drum related, but I just love it. Andy Mineo, Priority.
Right, so we are moving on to a special segment. Guys, this is just a game. Do not get offended. This is just a game, okay? Right, so on this game, Naomi, yeah, I've got a list of different artists, past and present.
Okay.
The only rule to this game is you have to pick a UK drummer. Now, if the artist I pick just so happens to be from the UK and you want to keep them on,
Okay.
absolutely fine. The only rule to this game, it has to be a UK drummer.
Playing for them?
Or to play for them, for this artist, yeah?
Got you.
All right. So the first artist, yeah, has to be a UK drummer, Tyrese. What UK drummer would you get to play for Tyrese? Who's got that pocket, the R&B pocket for Tyrese? UK drummer only.
UK drummer.
When I think Tyrese, I think pocket R&B.
Yeah, like vibing with
Who's going to do that? Who's going to do that gig?
Goodness me, my mind's gone blank. You know where it's just overflowing with wood.
Oh, yeah. I give you a clue. There's one person you mentioned earlier, and I was like, that would be a very good choice.
Junior? Yeah. Yeah, see, the thing is, it was a short list in my mind. It was a short list, and I was like, people I grew up listening to or new school drummers. Flooding.
I think Tyrese would have to be someone.
Yeah, he's shredded.
Yeah.
He's shredded.
So is that your choice?
100%. Junior on every gig, man.
Yeah.
When he's playing, I just want to be like,
Yeah, mate. Cold. Absolutely cold. All right. Okay. Sade or Sod, however you mention it. Smooth Operator.
I love that song.
Who is playing that gig? What UK drummer?
I think Charlene could run that. Charlene could run that. And she'd be vibing with it too.
She would, Leah.
She would kill
That is a very good choice.
I didn't even think about that.
That's a very good choice. I like that. All right. John Mayer. What UK drummer? I've got something in mind straight away, but it's not about me, it's about you.
This isn't about me, it's about you. Do you know what? Can we count Ginger as a UK drummer?
Of course. He's from here. He's born and bred in that area.
He's left.
Shout out Jonathan Ginger. No, that's fine.
He left.
He did.
I feel like Ginger will tones on that.
John Mayer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I feel like it will bring it the flavor, like, me like a different vibe kind of, but.
That's good. We've got two more. Maxwell.
That's a vibe, man. I want to play for Maxwell.
You can shout out yourself. You want to run that? You want to run Naomi Forbes of Maxwell. Shout her in it. That's a good choice. You run it, man. His NPR was good as well. I did like it. All right. One more. Are you ready?
Talk to me.
Okay. Who is going to play for Flow Rider? UK drummer, Flow Rider.
I feel like you can run that. I feel like you can run that.
You know, I don't even know the songs.
No, it's the energy. It's the energy. Think of old school one. It's the energy. I'll be seeing your TikToks. I'll be seeing the energy you're bringing to kit. You're bringing it to back there. It's you, man.
Is it? Thank you.
Flow Rider, shout at me.
Shout me, man. I'm not that expensive. You know what I mean? But no, Naomi, thank you so much for coming on. And again, it's been so good to see, your consistency and seeing your journey. I remember your Uncle Nat just kept mentioning, oh, Naomi. And I couldn't put the face to the name, you know what I mean? And then, I think the first time I saw you playing at my church.
Yeah.
And you killed my church, you just do that, as she does. And we've been cool ever since. And it's just so refreshing to see, it's good to see your journey and, what you're doing. So I think we shouted out your social media anyway. So Naomi Forbes, at that on all digital platforms?
Naomi Forbes Music _
Yeah.
And we got Nay the Drummer on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.